Hey guys, so I don't do this kind of thing very often. I think it's the second video like this on my channel, but I decided to do some DIYs with some stuff I already had around the house. I made the bottle and the box, both gonna stay on my entry table like you just saw. So we're gonna start out here with this bin that I got from Holler, and we are just taking a piece of fabric that is very oddly cut to glue it inside the box. You just want to make sure it's glued down somewhat inside, that way it does keep the form of the box, and then glue down around the, how do you even call that, like around the sides, like overlapping the bin, that way you have enough space, or you have a lot of extra space, sorry, to put the ribbon, and it looks seamless just like you would get it from a store. So yeah, just gonna keep gluing this down until I think it's good enough to start with the ribbon. This ribbon I got from Michael's on clearance after Halloween, probably like 3-4 years ago. Yeah, probably 3 years ago. And yeah, it's quite wide, so it just depends what you guys want to use. You could also just use fabric and cut it in like a good width for your box and enough to overlap on the inside. So I started with the band at the bottom. I could have, I don't know, looking back at this, I could have did it the way I do it the rest of the way, where I just do like little sections at a time from top to bottom instead of doing the bottom part of the bin. I don't know. I don't even know if that makes sense, but yeah, I keep going along and I'm gonna glue it, and then once I hit a corner, I cut directly up from that corner, kind of like how you would do a present, I guess. That's like the way I saw it as I was doing this. I kind of figured it out as I went along, honestly. So you cut the corner and then make sure you can glue that in. I decided to do the inner part at the very end. It's just kind of up to you. I thought it made more sense that way. I can see which flaps I wanted tucked in first. So once you get to the end, you can leave a little bit of overlap. I think I was planning on cutting it off, and then I realized I wanted an overlap, but then I still just glued down that little piece. And you can see I'm kind of messing around with the flaps to see how I would have them inside. And then I do cut kind of like a triangular shape to get that one in and you just kind of want to mess around with it before you start gluing down so you can see how it's going to work out. And then you can glue it. Honestly, you could just leave it like that if you wanted to. You probably don't even need to use as much glue as I did when it came to these flaps. Kind of a perfectionist, so I just did one long seam along it and glued it down. So I did like the longer sides of this box first, and then I did the two ends there. Pretty self-explanatory. Again, like most of this box, I kind of just figured it out as I went along. It wasn't that difficult of a DIY. The only thing I would have done differently is maybe use thicker fabric for the inside, because it was like really hard to work with, or I could use gloves, but again, those like gloves that you wear that are like auto gloves are usually pretty bulky, but yeah, I'm still happy with how this turned out. I really like this on my table, and I finally got to use that ribbon. So with this one, sorry I got out of view so many times. I was just trying to focus on getting the rope close together, but I did lines along each part of this bottle. I think it really helped that it was kind of like a rectangular shape versus like a circular bottle. But I got this bottle from Hobby Lobby. It was probably like $1.99 or $2.99. Actually, I think it says $2.99 on the bottom there. And usually you can get their glass on sale. So with that and the twine, this bottle probably cost me about $4, if that. And I see bottles like this on Amazon for probably at least $8. So it's definitely worth just doing it yourself if you have some crafty stuff at home, if you have a glue gun at home. You can even get these glue guns, I think, from the Dollar Tree. I know you can at least get the sticks of glue from Dollar Tree. So yeah, just kind of go along and glue pretty large portions. As I get further into the bottle, I realize I can just kind of I can wrap a section, like skip a section of glue, wrap it, and then glue the next section. So for the end of the bottle, I decided to do something different and glue a little piece coming up the bottle and then go around the neck of the bottle just to make it unique. And I like the way it turned out, but you can definitely just keep it at the bottom of the bottle, or you can just do any kind of designs you want, really. You can have a lot of fun with the glue and twine and different twines. You could use lace. Like, it's just a really fun, easy project. And I decided to use some fake sage inside this bottle to kind of stage it, or just decorate it for my table, and I really like the way it turns out. It completely got out of view for a minute there. But I hope you guys like this project. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more DIYs. And that's it, guys. Thanks.